claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. Become a part of it. Embrace it. 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 When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you, I'm black and I'm proud. Claim your Africanness and you'll get your mind back. So family, we're back in the building, Doc in a Box on Black Box Radio. We're back again. And I say, of course, we got a discussion today, very powerful discussion. I want to turn it over and say, Sister Queen, what's going on?
What's up, family? I'm in the box. We're in Be More, and this is season 1, episode 7. This is part 2. We popped off on the tube for this one, so we had them faces on there, and people came in and they actually weighed in on this one. So this is part 2, and we jumping in. Oppression Pimps or great leaders. OP, are you down with OPP? That's what it is. So
Oppression Pimps or great leaders.
That's right. What are they? And this is the kind of communication we need to have in our community. People say, well, Black people should be talking about, but this is a safe conversation between Black folks. We should have it. It's authentic, and we need to hear what these folks are. So we left off last week, 2 Wednesdays ago, last Wednesday, talking about Umar. So we're going to jump in about Umar and kind of expound on him. I know he's your favorite person.
I love us all. I love all my people.
John, let's put Umar up here and go in on him for sure. Let's see what he's talking about.
We may have to step outside the African American community to get this done because we've been waiting 3 years for our people to help us, not for free. We could afford to pay them, but they wasn't being honest with us and straight up. And of course, we know that's not all of our contractors. We want to be clear. We've met a lot of decent contractors along the way, but the ones who we had to use because they was licensed and certified where we are, they didn't really do us right. So I said, let's go with some white folks. And guess what? Here we are 90 days later, and the white contractors have gotten us to the finish line in 3 months versus 3 years waiting on our own people.
So what does that say?
It says that we need the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy. It says that Black boys have to be raised and trained in how to be Black men and how to be committed to the Black community, because I think as a community, we've lost our integrity, our honor, our loyalty, and our commitment. But we may have to step outside the African American community to get this done because we've been waiting 3 years for our people to help us, not for free. We could afford to pay them, but they wasn't being honest with us.
Okay. We left off last week, with what I would call a positive clip of Dr. Umar Johnson.
Yeah. He's been talking about this school since 2010. And so the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. And you know what he said about Black men and contractors, not all Black, but you heard what he said. And that they don't have integrity. And this is not why we need the school. So what do you kind of think about? That's a blanket statement because what do you think about that?
Did he literally say they don't have integrity?
You want to play it, John? That's what the brother said.
No,
he said,
no. I mean, no. I just want to make sure because
he said it shows they have no integrity.
Okay.
Yeah, that we need the school because of that.
Oh, yeah. You're really good at. Just to let you know, you're really good. I appreciate when you tell me what they say. Sometimes, I don't gather information like that. I'm probably looking at some other aspects of it, but I do really like your the way that you can kind of interpret it back. Yes.
Because if you say no integrity and Black folks and white folks have gotten you to the finish line in 90 days instead of contractors in 3 years.
What's your thoughts?
I think that's a blanket statement because it doesn't age well because we all have lives and things happen. And even in his realm, we're going to see that he hasn't kept his word neither. So should we say black men don't have integrity? Black men don't have this? Should we find a new Dr. Umar, a new loudmouth psychologist?
So, I mean, did he say that? You just said a statement. You said he also did say something about he's not making it a blanket statement. Something around
yeah, but that was just saying black contractors. That was him saying that. But he said we need the school. John, you might have to play that again so the doctor can get it. He was saying that he's not going to make a blanket statement about black contractors, but he is going to say that black
American community to get this done because we've been waiting 3 years for our people to help us, not for free. We could afford to pay them, but they wasn't being honest with us and straight up. And of course, we know that's not all of our contractors. We want to be clear. We've met a lot of decent contractors along the way, but the ones who we had to use because they was licensed and certified where we are, they didn't really do us right. So I said, let's go with some white folks. And guess what? Here we are 90 days later, and the white contractors have gotten us to the finish line in 3 months versus 3 years waiting on our own people.
So what does that say?
It says that we need the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Academy.
It
says that black boys have to be raised and trained in how to be black men and how to be committed to the black community, because I think as a community, we've lost our integrity, our honor, our loyalty, and our commitment. But we may have to step outside the African-American community to get this.
IHL, integrity, honor, loyalty, and commitment. IHLC. That's what the brother said.
Yeah, you know, he's been very, very unresponsible here.
And he's on stage. He's at the Breakfast Club.
He's been very unresponsible. I mean, am I using
irresponsible?
Irresponsible. Yes, thank you. He's been very irresponsible here. And why do I say that? Because he's making mental deposits in the minds of the community to say that black people are not to be trusted. And then he goes after that. Mr. Blackity Black says we have to hire white contractors to get us to the finish line.
Yep.
So he's making these mental deposits in our minds, which is irresponsible. Thank you for the word. Thank you much. He's also being dishonest. You know, and I wanted to ask the question, when was this clip? I mean, how long ago was this about?
I'm not sure. That's what I'm not sure of. I think it was
so
he was on the Breakfast Club, I think, last year.
It's a while ago. It's a while ago, right?
It's a while ago.
Even if it's the one from last year or the year before that or whatever, he's acting as if black people held up the progress of the school. Again, he can't take any responsibility for himself because his personality won't allow him to.
Ooh.
He has to put it on someone, and what he has to do, again, as I told people on other shows, he's abusive to our community. He's shaming us and he's gaslighting us to make us believe that we're the problem while the school is not in existence as of yet, rather than his inadequacy. He is irresponsible. He is abusive. Yes, he tries to control and manipulate us on a massive level. Now,
you said a lot there, Da.
You break it down. You
said a lot.
You flesh it up.
You said on a massive level. I think a lot of times with Dr. Umar, when he gets in certain stages, he performs. And that's why you can see him so many times on so many different platforms and being in so many different places, because of course this is a big network that he's on, a big platform, and I think he goes in sometimes and is very irresponsible. The words that he picks, because they don't age well, because as we're going to see, Ja, give us number 2. We're going to see why this doesn't age well for him, about integrity, what he said, honor, loyalty, and commitment, right? The IHLC.
Today, January 6th, 2024, marks the 14-year anniversary of Umar Johnson's 2010 Facebook post where he wrote, promises in 2010 to begin laying the groundwork for the Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey Pan-African School for Black Boys, specializing in learning disabilities and disruptive behavior disorders. This will be a private school, and yes, you will pay in order for your son to attend. Grand opening, September 11th, 2013. This is chess, not checkers. 14 years later, and there is still no school. 14 years later, and not one boy has been educated. 14 years later, and Umar Johnson continues to collect money for a school that does not exist.
Integrity, honor, loyalty, commitment. That's what the brother said. He said that's what Black boys don't have, and he could teach them that. So you see how that doesn't age well when you make these statements, these performative statements that definitely, like you said, are abusive and attack the community, and especially attack yourself because you were a Black boy. You get what you understand what I'm saying?
No, but he's all everybody else besides me because I'm special. That's how he looks at it. See,
that's
ladies,
how he looks at it. Yeah,
I'm the only man that can save you. I'm the only. Come talk to Big Papa. I can save you and all your children. All the rest of these suckers out here, they ain't no good.
IHLC, buddy.
Umar has issues. I mean, the doctor needs what some people say a doctor, right? And again, this is not diagnosing. This is just speculation. What could possibly be happening? The brother needs some help, and I'm going to be honest with you. The problem with me even saying that statement is I know that he's beyond help.
Ooh.
And people believe that he's not. We keep give the man give him a chance. How many chances do you give someone to continuously show you that they are inadequate, to show you that they are irresponsible, that show you that they are unhinged?
Wow.
He can do exactly what he wants to do, all he wants to do, and what he does is he keeps putting out experiments and tests to see how far he can go and how many people can keep riding with him. So he does the most insane things.
Yeah,
he does the most. He performs. And the problem, and I don't know if he's never not performing. That's the problem, because when people have personality like this, brother, they don't know themselves. They don't know themselves. They have their identities are not concrete. They're not concretized. That's why you see the little boy in him. Always, you see the little boy in him. He doesn't know who he is. He's living a fantasy, and he wants to pull you in on it. And if he can pull you in on his fantasy, it allows him to feel like he's something worthy. He has some self-esteem issues. He has some desire for power. He has a need to feel adored and all types of things. He will never get enough. Shock therapy, somebody says. Shock therapy. We say shock therapy. We do not communicate as people anymore. Our own individual struggling, separate us. Queen, help me ring this. My mind is
yeah, that's just saying. Shock therapy will not communicate as a people anymore. Our own individuals, he means struggling separates us. Only if we can achieve one victory as a people, we will become all powerful. He's saying that we need shock therapy, and we're not. We're working as individuals out here. There's no unity. And that's true too, I think, but I don't know if shock therapy is going to change that. There has to be some mindset changes, some folks really looking at themselves. But our leaders, they have to look at themselves too.
I think we have victories, though. I think I'll push back a bit, right?
Okay.
I think the problem is we tend to look at Umar and people like him as if they don't achieve things, that we haven't achieved things. We have achieved too many things to say we haven't achieved a thing. Mm-hmm. We fought harder and stronger than probably any other people on this earth. We have overcome things like no other people have on this earth. We have set the playing field, we've created avenues for not only ourselves but every other people who've been oppressed in this country.
Yeah.
So we have accomplished things, and we still accomplish things, but one of the issues I have is that we tend to look at characters like Umar, who again character, because again, what character are you going to get today?
That's it.
Because I don't have an identity. I just play out. The type of mentality a person like Umar has. Again, this is not a diagnosis. This is just speculation of what could be happening. A person like Umar, they see the world as a grand stage to just do what they do, and everything's a game.
Ooh.
It's like, let's see how far I can go. Let's see what I can get. Let's see, this is all, life is a game.
It's working.
And let's see how many people I can get to join my game and my cult.
Ooh. But it's worked for him. Do you see? I mean, Umar is all over the place. They're always booking him.
But he's never.
He always got a good phrase for you. He always dropping something on.
Yeah, he sound good.
Yeah,
I don't even know if he sound good. I mean, he sound good to people who wants that. You understand? But for those who know, he doesn't sound good. He repeats the same thing 3 times. He makes all types of lies. He says all types of things that are inaccurate. I'm not saying he doesn't say some things. Sometimes it sounds good and maybe be on point one time or two. But the guy holistically is a problem. I'm looking at this statement here. We accomplished more when we were segregated than when we ever did when we was forced to integrate. I mean, I think we have to kind of flesh that out a bit. So we're forced to integrate. I don't think we're integrated yet. I mean, I live in Baltimore. I live in Baltimore City. Maybe we get to go to the coffee shops now, and maybe we get to go and get a job. I mean, in fact, I just resigned from several positions because of white privilege and white aggression or white microaggression. I can't look. I ain't the one. I feel like I'm privileged to some degree to say, look, you got the wrong Negro. Sorry, I'm out. Or I'm going to do something different, or I'm going to fight y'all because my livelihood doesn't depend on you. But nonetheless, what I'm saying is, I don't think we integrated. There's 2 Baltimores, maybe if not 4.
Yes.
And there's 2 in most cities across America. There's 2 parts of town.
They make you think as if you've integrated. But really, if you go in Baltimore, you go and we can name, you go to Fed Hill, and then you can go to another part of like a Park Heights or a place that's a lot of Black people, and there's a whole different movement going on. You can go over to 36th Street. Tell me where that's going on, where Black people are just having places to sit outside and eat and enjoy themselves. We go to other people's spaces. That's not integration. That's social movement. Someone moving you towards their services.
And the reality is, it's still in a way where we go, but no, we don't go. Some of us go.
Some of us go because a lot of us aren't going.
Yeah, because even if it's 2 blocks over, it's just not something that it is available to us in our minds, right? And even the price points are not available to us. Exactly. In fact, it's very uncomfortable for us. It's so many reasons why we don't go to these certain types of spaces, right? And again, we can sit outside. Me and Queen had this debate. Well, I can go to you might not want to sit outside at some of the places, but nonetheless, the thing is, though, it's still segregated. And I think that's what makes and lends to Black Baltimoreans being strong entrepreneurs. Because we realize that we have to create for ourselves. I'm saying all the way down to Cherry Hill with the trucks outside selling whatever they need to sell.
Because there hasn't been a store there in 25 years. So there's a store in the truck. Yes. Yeah.
Or it was a store that's not really giving us all that we need, right? So there's definitely it's very a very segregated world, whether we believe it or not. A few of us get to trickle over. I get to go to some coffee shops sometimes, but guess what? I'm looking around. I'm seeing a few other people. If not, I'm the only one there, and I get disgusted by it. In fact, I mean, it's not disgusted that we're not there. Disgusted that they're there, and they're acting like nothing else is going on in the world.
They live in a latte life, bro. I like what Keith got. He said black supremacy does exist. I guess if you can't beat them, join them. I don't think that's supremacy. I think that's just accessing services around you that you don't have.
Hey, keep off the chain today.
Yeah,
keep dropping it. Keep
yeah, he's a mayor candidate, a former mayor candidate. So
okay, I remember brother Keith. Oh, hey Keith, what you talking about? Some black supremacy does exist.
Supremacy. What's that, bro?
Hey, Keith, we're gonna put the link in there for. I don't know. Yeah, we might move.
Put him on deck. Give him the link.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know how much time we got, but we could drop the link is in there, brother Keith. Look, Keith, you look like you're a little spicy. Like you want to bring it.
You on, bro.
Look. Join us if you got a chance. But what's next, Sister Queen?
Listen, that so we kind of talked about Umar. Umar in 2024 does not have a school after he said that black boys need to be taught integrity, honor, loyalty, and commitment. See, it doesn't age well when you perform. We're in the life of the video now. You can't just say anything, bro. You got to be careful. So I'm not actually, I always told you I like Umar, but
you love Umar. You love him.
I've sat with you. I've seen some pieces of him that I'm not that happy with. So that's what black people. Keith Scott says black people who damage their own people for money and power. It's a lot.
Hey Keith, you're gonna stop using those fingers. Hit that link and come on up in.
That's right. Hit the link.
Black people,
get on stage.
Black people who damage their own people for money and power. What does that mean?
Yeah, we need to get you on stage. We gave you the link. You want to talk?
Hey, brother T-Bay, what you doing? What brother T-Bay in the house? Brother T-Bay, hit that link.
YouTube, brother.
Hit that link. Give us a guest star appearance up in here with the put your fez on though. Put the fez on, brother.
Gotta come through YouTube. Can't come through Facebook. So yeah, we're gonna move on. You say Umar is abusive. Give us your last words on. Is he a OPP? Is he a oppression pimp, or is he a great leader? Hit us up. What's Umar?
Hey, look. I got something to ask you, because you keep asking me, but I realized the last time you still didn't answer the question.
What's the question?
What is Sharazad Ali?
Sharazad Ali is she's an elder. So, the sisters.
So, but you want to put me on blast and let me answer all the questions. So you go with Umar and tell me what you think Umar is, a OPP or what do you call it? A good leader or something like that? GL.
Yeah, GL. With Sharazad Ali, my issue with her was she's leaned so heavily on women. There's no balance in her attack. That's I have to call her OPP. When you have balance in your attack, and I can say, well, you say this about women, but everything is so hard on black women that we're the precipice to all of the issues, and I think that's disingenuous.
So when you think she's an OPP, when you say OPP, you think she's trying to make money off of? You think she's trying to make a living off of it?
She's made a living off of it.
I think that's her reason for being so difficult.
And I think hurt black men love her. A lot of the responses we've gotten over YouTube has been black men who love her, and they sound very hurt. Unfortunately. Yeah.
So you put her in the OPP. You're a gangster for real.
Only because you're
it's OGG.
Not a balanced attack. I love that.
So if it was balanced, if that's the only thing. See, because I couldn't put somebody in the category just because it's unbalanced, right? Or imbalanced. It would have to be that they intentionally are manipulating us through oppression and maybe not even believe it, but know that this is what sells books. This is what keeps them booked and busy. This is what keep their views up and all those type of things.
I think
it keeps her booked and
busy. I don't think she would have been as busy if she was not a black woman who talked about black women.
Okay. And you know what? I hear people talk, let me just say this. For y'all, for all of y'all, all my brothers and sisters, and I hear the pot shots and all that type of thing, and they acting like they're not watching. I know you watching. I watch you. I watch you. I watch you. I even come in and say peace to you. But I see y'all with saying things like, this is a waste of time and that is a waste of time and we don't do this and y'all shouldn't do this. And, this is, well, guess what?
We doing it.
This is how we're doing it. And guess what? look how they say it. People like, I would debate you. That's Brother Talker Bay. I would debate you. No, I wouldn't debate you. But the reality is this. Somebody got to talk about it. And if you listen to us, you will realize we're not tearing anybody down.
No.
And guess what? If people are taking advantages of us on the internet, taking and utilizing it as a tool, and you can't talk to them, and they're doing this thing on the stage. I was just talking to a sister earlier today. Those who put themselves on the world stage, the bigger the stage, the more likely they will be critiqued. And it's look. If they hurt my people, and I find it relevant to discuss it, that's just what I'm going to do.
We're going to discuss.
Peace.
That's it. I love that.
So,
love that. You put it, listen, you lay down the law, and that's it. But we have to have community conversations. If we're not authentically talking about the people who are talking about us, then what are we doing?
And guess what? It opens up room for them to talk about us. That's fine.
Oh.
That's fine. You doing the same thing many times that you say you're not doing, even if you don't directly say it. People can connect the dots and know who you're talking about. But even if you're not, once a person listens to that, then they come and they see us doing this, then they connect those dots. So what I'm saying is, yo, you doing the same thing.
Yep, that's it. That's it. Listen, if you're on Facebook, we're going to close out Facebook. Come to YouTube. Brother Keith Scott, you still talking? Come to YouTube, brother. We're going to close down Facebook. This is a YouTube series. Come see us. And you can come on stage, Brother Keith.
YouTube, go to YouTube look up Black Box Radio. BLAKBOXX. Look at how she has it spelled.
Exactly. BLAKBOXXRADIO. Come see us.
Like, share, subscribe, family.
Hit the link.
Like,
come see us.
Share, subscribe, family.
Like, share, subscribe. So we're gonna move on to our next OP. Well, I'm gonna say OPP. Yeah. So what you didn't give? What's your Umar? OPP.
Umar.
You do the rating. I'm branding to you.
Oh, Umar is an OPP. Oppression pimp extraordinaire. You gotta put some extra letters behind his name because he's Dr. Papa.
He get an E squared on that joint.
He's Dr. Papa, so he gets some extra letters behind his name and in front of his name. OPP extraordinaire.
Are you down with OPP? That brother OPP. All right, so we're gonna move on. We got a lady, and she's all over.
What is Keith talking about? When did black men and black women become enemies?
You gotta check out the first one, part 1, brother. Go on YouTube, Brother Keith. Check out that first joint. You'll see what we talk about. We featured Sharazad Ali.
Oh, that's what you're talking about. That's okay about Sharazad. Okay, gotcha.
Check out the first one. That's a very popular video, so check it out. All right, so we're gonna move on. Throw a lady in here. Candace Owens. She was talking to culture.
Mm-hmm.
So even the culture talks about Candace. That's what's so amazing. Even the culture talks about her.
Candace Owens. That rotten bitch.
We have folks like Candace Owens, who has a white significant other, many of them, and her views against black people are that of a white supremacist.
If Candace Owens doesn't look into the mirror, I don't think she would know what color she was.
And I just want to talk about Black America, but certainly I was nodding my head no matter what Charlie Kirk said, because I was just grateful to have a platform to talk about the things that were important to me.
It only takes a little bit of white brainwash to activate the coon chip in the average Negro.
She's so articulate. She can tell you how fucking stupid she is precisely.
If a Black person does something wrong, I immediately call it out. But when it comes to the Jewish community, it's very odd to watch the indefensible get defended, right?
White people don't like Black people who tend to forget you're not one of them.
I am team God.
Cooning for the conservative white power base. Candace Owens is very intelligent, right? But she's a super coon.
Candace Owens. That rotten bitch.
We have folks like Candace Owens, who has a white significant other, many of them, and her views against black people are that of a white supremacist.
All right, y'all, cut it. All right, so you hear the culture talking about the sister. Umar, he weighed in. Comedians, Brother Chappelle, he weighed in aggressively, and Tariq Nasheed. And another brother. So you hear the culture kind of talking about her. She just got fired from her gig with Ben Shapiro. going after Africans and everybody else they could go after. But she got pro-Palestinian and he kicked her off. He fired her. So now she's under a gag order. They're fighting, and she comes to the Black community and she wants to, she wants to pat us on the back. So what you think of Candace?
Off of that clip?
Off of that clip.
I mean, it was too many OPPs on there for me to even think clearly. I was like, I can't even focus on Candace because we got brother Tariq on there, who and Umar talking about a coon chip. It takes. All I was saying. Now I don't know about Chappelle enough about Chappelle. But I do know that if it's when you think about Umar and Tariq, I say it takes one to know one. They really break it down because they all the things that they were saying. He called her a white supremacist. Is Tariq Nasheed is that too? Umar Johnson talks about a coon chip. Now I get what people are saying, right? At least I know she's a coon. If that's what he's going to call it. She's a part of my language. I don't even use that term, but I'm repeating after her. Them. So if he's calling Candace Owens a coon, I can see why he says that. But the problem is, I think he's just a more complex, more stealth version of one.
Oh, so you think he got a coon chip?
I think it's worse because people literally think he's going to liberate them.
Ooh. They're not thinking Candace is going to liberate anybody. They understand that she could be paid by anyone. Whoever has the most money, she's going to sit there and talk.
Now Candace did try to come back and become a liberator too. I'm not sure how many people are buying it. Some people are. So now she becomes just like him. Oh, you know what? Let me switch my game up. Let me do like 50 Cent said. Switch your style up and watch the money pile up.
You better say it. Yeah, because she got fired, so she got to come back to us. We always, we have open arms. But,
no, she got fired because she got fired because the way she came back to us. She came to quote unquote us before she got fired and told us he couldn't fire her.
Yeah, but she got fired because she was talking about the Palestine-Jewish conflict.
But that was with us.
Yeah.
And then she said she couldn't get fired.
The next day, buddy.
He couldn't fire her. That's what she said.
And it happened the next day.
Candace Owens, I don't even think it's a question. She calls everyone else oppression pimps. I don't even know what to categorize her. I just know that she's it's very complex when I think about Candace Owens. Okay. I cannot call her an oppression pimp. She acts like oppression never happened.
That's so true.
That's
so true. That's so true. And she lives her life as if oppression isn't happening because she's married outside of the African race. Hit it up, Ja. She explains that.
Okay.
So let's kind of talk about that a little.
A lot about, the Black family. You married a white man.
It's always very interesting to me to hear and basically say that Black Americans and white Americans shouldn't be marrying. I think the greatest thing ever is when people come together on the basis of who they love and get married. For me personally, I never thought of my husband as a race. It's very interesting to me that see people go, she's married to a white man. When I look at my kids, I'm not like, oh, my kids are mixed. I have a mind that is just, just go all the time. And it was difficult for me to find a partner that was a challenge to me, the challenge that I needed. People tend to marry their IQ. I fell in love with my husband just because I think he is one of the most brilliant people ever. I love him very much. The stuff that we talk about, I'm like, there is no other person that I could have married. We have 3 beautiful children.
Well, Candace, you're speaking a lot about, the Black family. You married a white man.
It's always very interesting to me to hear and basically say that Black Americans and white Americans shouldn't be marrying. I think the greatest thing ever.
Enough. All right, so you hear her explanation of who she married and why, and She doesn't know why we see color. And when she sees her kids, she just, of course, she's a mother. You know, you just see your children, they're not mixed. So what do you think about all of that? I swear.
Well, she says she doesn't see race.
Okay.
Which I think is exactly what you said. She doesn't see color, which is, you know, a lie. When I see my children, I don't see. When I see my children, I see black children. You know, when I see you, Queen, I see a black woman. When I see what you cannot tell me when she met that man that she didn't see that he was of a different racial background.
Exactly.
Yeah. Whether or not she wants to accept the social construct or not, although she doesn't believe in some of this social construct stuff, right? But it sounds like Candace Owens is a right-winger oppression pimp, if I had to say. So I have to quantify or qualify it a bit. She's a right-winger oppression pimp. She wants to act as if trouble doesn't happen and black people are making it all up. But then she comes back and tells us, no, that's not what we said. Somebody says she's toxic. She don't know what color she is.
Ooh, okay, J58.
And you know,
I think she knows when she's on these shows that she is the black operative. She uses it. She performs blackness, Brother Jay.
She performs blackness?
Yeah, because she projects her to be the black spokesperson amongst all of the others when she's on their shows and when she's sitting with them. So she brings the black viewpoint, but it's very conservative. It comes from a white space. So that's why she's in space. So she's performing her blackness. She it's for sale, in other words. To me.
But she's colorblind.
Huh. Okay. Why is she on a panel with four other sisters? Sit with some black women, Miss Colorblind. Do that. Speak that and see what happens.
And you know I know people like Candace Owens who really mean that like really follow her. And they really, in their hearts, they are so hard because they want to see black people do better. I'm telling you, like, they have all the misinformation that Candace Owens has. Now, the question would be, does Candace Owens really, to make her oppression pimp, does she really believe the stuff that she says? That would be now to me, that would be what would quantify a person. I don't think Umar believes half the stuff she says. I know we ain't get to Mr. Tariq Nasheed yet, but I know he don't believe. I don't know what he believes, but does Candace Owens believe what she believes? Yeah, what she said, what she espoused. If she believes what she says, then I can't quite call her pressure pimp. I have to call her something else. I have to call her. She has to be experiencing internalized racism to a great degree.
She can lie.
Oh, you believe she can lie? Okay, so now it depends. Like if she believes it, then she's brainwashed. She's an assimilationist. She's miseducated. She has self-hatred. Some of these things. But if she doesn't believe what she says, she's a winger oppression pimp. Now you're gonna have to help me sort that out.
Keith Scott is here. Good job, Brother Keith. What I do want to know, though, because what she said is love, and that's what I always hear when there's an interracial marriage, and love is love. I'm not saying it's not, but when you say that your husband is the most brightest man you ever been around, and it's no one else, come on.
And she didn't actually say that, but I can see how
black men aren't bright. Black men can't have conversations.
I can see how somebody would infer that. That's not literally what she said, and that's what she does well. She knows how to say.
I don't like. I didn't.
She knows how to do what Umar did earlier. Act like he didn't say what he said, but he did say the thing that black men are irresponsible. What's those other words you were using?
Oh,
they have no.
honor, loyalty, and commitment, bro.
So there's no honor in black men. There's no black men are disloyal, and they lack commitment. Like he would say, I never said that, but
that's what
he did
said.
say that. So he's putting the imprint, and this is what charlatans do. And I would probably say Candace Owens. I'm just gonna give you my answer. I think she is a white winger, an oppression pimp using white winger talking points. In fact, Dr. Umar used white wing talking points, but he just kind of uses the facade of black power. Yeah, because very extreme black supremacists and very extreme white supremacists, they get their media from the same sources. They just make it black or they make it white.
Interesting.
They all listen to Alex Jones.
How was that?
They all listen to Alex Jones.
Woo. Alex got some oxygen on this one. That'll never happen again.
What that mean?
Alex Jones? Please.
Alex Jones got some oxygen on this one. That one? What's that mean?
He got some oxygen in our space.
Oh yeah, a lot of people love Alex Jones in our Black Power circles. Even right now, people are aligning themselves with David Duke and all types of things. I'm not messing with y'all, but yeah.
Wow. Okay, well, so Candace to you is what? OPP, great leader. What is she?
No, it's the right wing for sure, not a left wing. She ain't nothing. And left wing is more about liberation, revolution, progressiveness, those type of things.
Okay. So
anti-government, say it again.
Candace is OPP.
Yeah, OPP, OGOPP.
OG. All right, our last candidate, Tariq.
I thought we said the brother was in.
Who, Tariq Nasheed?
No, the brother. They said the brother was. He
made
it on.
It was a hard time finding us, bro. I don't know why. Mr. Keith's got some. Besides maybe family, who are we committed to?
Besides, what is it? I mean, he's not. He didn't join the live.
Keith, you got the link.
Oh, he forgot the link. It's up top, bro. Brother Jock gonna put it in there again. But go ahead, sis.
You got the link, Keith. We told you can come on in. We want to hear what you got to say because I can't understand what you're writing. That's the link. Come see us. So, last one, Tariq Nasheed. This guy, he has a community called FBA, Foundational Black Americans. And he is the head talker the head person for reparations right now. They actually have a thing June 14th in DC, a big joint going on June 14th. Juneteenth. Yeah, June 15th. So he's having a big rally in DC. But he's really on a reparations joint, talking about reparations for foundational Black Africans, and it should be just for us. So Ja, let's do the one where he speaks to the LA Commission on reparations. Did we have that, or are we talking about? I think that was one we're not using. Pardon me. Sorry about that, Ja. What's this? Let's go. Yeah, I think I'm sorry, Ja. That's on me. My bad. My bad. So Tariq Nasheed is all over the place talking about reparations for Black people. And I think him too loves the stage. Another great performance. He's good with words, very charismatic. So we're going to hear someone talk about him, actually, his background. Let's hit the first video, Ja. I don't know what this is.
Like it's getting stuck or something, like it's buffering.
Yeah, the first video with the detractor.
When you say we need both of you brothers, when you say you two are great Black leaders, I have to ask the question, without any intent of sarcasm, what exactly does that makeup wearing bitch bring to the struggle that we need? I want to know, what are his credentials? What are his skills? What are his assets? Because all I know about is pimping women and pimping hidden colors. So what exactly makes him necessary? I need an answer to this. Please tell me what he brings that makes him necessary. I just want to be clear. I know what I bring that makes me necessary. When you say we need both of you brothers, when you say you...
This is Umar speaking about Tariq Nasheed. I think this is so messy. This is not what two leaders should be. Whatever. I'm not even going to speak on the brothers, but the makeup wearing bitch, I think that's all unnecessary. And it sounds like he's hating on him, but this is what Umar says about Tariq.
Who's hating on who?
What does it sound like? I mean, he's talking about Tariq Nasheed. He's like, what does he bring to the table? What's his credentials? That's what he's saying. That's what the brother's saying. Because he's a doctor, I guess.
So how do so who, I mean, again, when I look at this,
a doctor, but he was credentialed. We would listen. Malcolm wasn't a doctor. He had a lot of.
But when I look at this video, all I see is another reason to it just adds evidence to Umar's case of being an OPP. Yes. I'm not sure if it's a fair assessment of brother Tariq Nasheed.
Okay.
I mean,
it shows how messy he can be. And it doesn't make sense.
Which one? Umar or Tariq? Mm-hmm. Okay. Now,
because he's saying that people are saying that both of them are necessary. They're two great black leaders. That's what he's saying. And he's saying why he's one and why Tariq is this makeup. And
I can tell you why.
Yeah.
I can tell you why I'm necessary. Like
exactly.
You really think, but you really think you're necessary, huh?
Yeah.
Life can show you how unnecessary you truly are.
Ooh.
Like the gall to saying that you are necessary. We can all find out real quickly how unnecessary we are.
Yeah. All right, let's hear a little bit from Tariq. It doesn't look like it's buffering.
It's the right climate for it. Okay. I think if we got reparations, all these youngsters, what they would do is they'd go do stupid shit and end up killing each other over the money.
No, okay. No, I don't believe they're going to kill each other over the money.
I mean, if you understand what I mean, like if
brother,
it's a certain element, hold on. Element, you feel me? That's it's already cats in the streets that got money.
Okay.
You know, it's a lot of cats in the streets that got money. So if you start giving other people money, they're just gonna rob and kill each other for it. I don't think it'll never happen. I don't believe so.
Where are you? I see 2 Belizean flags in your thing. You're from Belize?
Yeah, but I was born here, but my family's from Belize.
You're not qualified for reparations anyway, sir.
That's you can say that.
I mean, that is the truth. I mean, I can say that, but you're not. No, legally, when you're not qualified for reparations for slavery because you weren't. No, you're not descended from any slaves in America. So it's not that I can say that.
So Belize is not America.
No.
Listen, South America, Central America, North America. It's all Americas, bro.
No,
it's
brother.
All America.
No.
I'm explaining to you. It's all America.
No.
It's all got captured, buddy.
No.
Every single one of it. Now that's not saying that North America pay me.
This is plebiscite battle. No.
But what I'm saying, it's all the same. I'm from Belize. I know what happened in my country and here. It's all the same shit happened, bro.
No, you were not enslaved by the United States government.
Listen, the British enslaved all of it. It was the British.
Sir, that's why you got to go to Britain to get reparations. They got character.
I'm not looking for them for reparations, and you ain't getting them either.
Sir, that your family fled from Belize. They fled,
no,
sir.
You know what I'm saying,
sir, you come, sir. No.
Try to tell me something.
No, sir. You've been defeated. You're trying to infuse your defeatist mentality onto us because you fled from Belize, so you're not getting anything. So you can't project that onto us, sir. You've been defeated and had to flee, not us. You see what I'm saying? See, watch when people come around talking about what we ain't gonna get. Watch when they do that, and then see where they're from. When they come around with that defeatist mentality, man, we ain't gonna get nothing. We need to stop. We need to. When they talk that, I'm like,
Remember,
oh,
you're not getting shit, bro.
okay, don't get calm down. That's you getting mad because you had to flee because you failed in belief.
I don't want reparations. I know
Because you ain't qualified for it. You're not qualified to get reparations, sir. Your family fled from where the reparations would come for you.
That's what the black man said. He fled. So what I don't understand, I think we do need reparations. Listen, I believe in that, but I do think that we all came here and only 8% of slaves were dropped off in the U.S. They were dropped up all up the whole border, South America, Central America, Brazil. So I'm not saying that the American government should pay everybody, but listen, I don't know if putting stages like FBAs get it, Foundation of Black Americans should give some money, and everybody else should fight the British government, and this one should fight this government. What do you think about that?
It's not my field, but I mean, the little that I know, there's various forms of reparations that people are calling for. I know Tariq Nasheed is a Johnny come late that is attempting to build a movement off of what many of our elders and ancestors have done, that I've known and met personally, like from groups like In Cobra and so on. Tariq Nasheed is not necessarily, from my understanding, qualified, and he doesn't even pay homage and respect to those who have gone before him. I don't think this clip is such a major issue per se. I think the guy, it's not the word. Tariq has acted much more foolish than this.
No, he goes in. We stopped the girl.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
imagining. He gets nasty. Okay. He curses.
He's no representative of leadership for us. He's very troublesome. He causes all types of problems in our community. He fights people on camera. He finds different ways to get media attention. He's a clickbait expert. He jumps on different trains, wherever he think the money is going, or where he can find a hustle, he would do it. He reinvents himself, similar to what we were talking about Umar. No identity, so he creates one and he switches. He started off as a pimp, now he's a revolutionary. At one time he was talking Pan-Africanism and Moorish stuff, and then he started talking Moorish stuff. Now he's talking FBA, FBA specifically, and he's anti-Pan-African. He's a problem. And then he does. Like in this clip, it sounds like if you just heard this, you would say, well, someone could reason and say, well, maybe he makes some sense here. But the reality is, this guy is very derogatory. He's very abusive in his tone, in the way he uses words against our brothers and sisters across diaspora. He asks questions like he did with this brother, which in this case it seemed like it could have fit to some degree, but really, it doesn't even matter, to be honest with you, because just because the person is not from here doesn't mean he or she can't talk on the topic. You know what I mean? Like, you can't talk on the topic because you're from Belize.
Yeah,
you just can't. You can't. Like, that disqualifies you. And he does this with our brothers and sisters on the continent and all across the diaspora. And then he'll ask you, who are you married to? Just like Umar was asking, or somebody was asking about if this person, Candace Owens or whatever, is married to a white man. They do this same rhetoric with, like, for example, my wife, look, the FBAs that get on here are going to beat me up, by the way, because my wife's from Jamaica, right? So I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. I have ancestors from here, but the the reality is I can see where there's different ways of getting reparations. I can agree with the logical argument that maybe like they have CARICOM, which is taking care of reparations in the Caribbean and different places like that. I can't, some of that is logical, but I've also heard that there's different ways, like for example, like the trauma never stopped. It's not only about slavery, it's about slavery, it's about Reconstruction, it's about Jim Crow, it's the lynchings and all those things that take places. It's about police brutality, the prison industrial complex. It's about lead paint. It's about what's going on every day. So to say that, so some people are looking at reparations as not a past event just from slavery. They're saying, look, this stuff hasn't stopped, and all Black people in America are being traumatized. So there's various opinions and views or what have you, but I can see how one could have views that maybe this might be the best position for American Blacks to get it this way, and Caribbean Blacks to go and do this, and so on and so forth. But to shut the man down as if just because he's not, he is Belize, his parents are from Belize, that he can't even talk about the conversation is ignorant.
I think it is ignorant. Let's listen to this, and this will be our close on Tariq. And you got to see if he's an OPP. Drop this short. This is real short, but it's very relevant.
Or nothing like that. However, we do know that the CIA has had links to Hollywood in the past. We also know that Tariq has been clicked in with Hollywood, right? You just don't get on the Tonight Show. You just don't get into documentaries with Michael Moore. You just don't get on the MTV shows and whatnot. Okay, like you have to be clicked in to be able to do that. He has zero origin story. It's not really a big deal that he changed his name because a lot of people change their names, but you're always able to find the person's original name. Not with Tariq. You don't know nothing about his origin, really. You don't know like what high schools he went to. You don't know what sports teams he may have played for. You don't know any of his day one friends. You don't know nothing about that. And this is who you guys are comfortable with leading the reparations fight. Somebody with zero origin story and lies a lot. I'm not saying that Tariq Nasheed is CIA or FBI or nothing like that. However, we do know that the CIA has had links to Hollywood in the past. We also know that Tariq has been clicked in with Hollywood, right?
So this brother said he changed his name and you can't find nothing on Tariq. So I think everybody has a backstory, and people need to see it or know it before you start telling folks who's a foundational Black American and all of that. Are you one? That's the question. If nobody knows your name, your high school, where you originated from, how can you tell the reparations committee that they have to be from from their ancestors had to have built the U.S., but you can't find your own origin? These folks are something.
Tariq Nasheed is a pimp.
Ooh.
And what he does is none of the stuff he does doesn't make sense. I've been telling people for years. What just the fact that even his last reparations rally, he had a bunch of Pan-Africanists on the stage. So because what he does is he utilizes people to keep money coming, right? Like Hidden Colors. And I saw it from the very beginning. Tariq Nasheed created this documentary. In fact, he raised money for it, sold it back to us, as Brother T-Bay breaks down very eloquently. But he put a cease and desist on Brother T-Bay. You know what I mean? So I might not be using the proper terminology, but a peace order on him because
careful.
he had put. No, I mean, I don't have, no, I won't get one. I mean, no, T-Bay came intense.
It's not that serious.
No. I don't really, we don't matter in the bigger scheme of things. And many people talk about Tariq, but T-Bay was giving him that heat, you know what I mean? And so I forgot where I was going though. But
we're almost out of here, so let's get there.
Hey, Queen.
Huh?
Let me collect my thoughts. So you tell me that's just mess them up.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Look, I looked at the last show. Look,
sorry.
family. I looked at the last show. She kept telling me, "Let's go. Let's get it going. We got 2 minutes. She giving me test anxiety.
That's my
You hear
job,
me?
bro. That's my job.
Look. I told you, I've been an independent black businessman, a black father, a black educator, a black entrepreneur, a black all this, and I ain't never need a whipper. See, that's the thing. Go ahead, Sister Queen. You close out the show.
Is it OPP first or GL? What you say?
Nah, I can't even get my words out. But you go ahead and tell us what he is.
I think Tariq, if you can't find your origin, you OPP.
I already told you what he is.
Yeah, you can't tell somebody else's origin and you don't know yours. Are you kidding me? Come on.
What I tell you, when I first came out the gate, you said, whoop. I said, he's a pimp.
He's a pimp.
He's the pimp of pimps. He's a pimp. I gave Dr. Umar extraordinaire. I don't know how to use those fancy words. A pimp, grotto. I don't know. Y'all be saying words and stuff.
Okay.
I know a pimp. I don't know those words, but he's a pimp. Whatever's bigger than extraordinaire, he's bigger than that. He's like Donald Trump. He's like Donald Trump. I'm the best. He's the best of pimps, oppression pimps. And he switches his hustle. At least I can respect Umar. He's just straight Pan-Africanist all the time. He uses at least that one hustle. I mean, the school, but my man Tariq, he becomes whatever you want him to. I forgot, but Umar is a clown sometimes. He is a revolutionary sometimes. He is the Prince of Pan-African sometimes. He just switches up his identities a little differently. Tariq switches up starkly though. He switches them up. He's a pimp. I'm talking about pimp. Wrote a book about pimping, and now he's writing a book about liberation, or So, and we don't even ask questions about that. But yeah, he's definitely an OPP.
Definitely an OPP. So, guys, we have highlighted 4 people: Sharazad Ali, OPP; Umar Johnson, Dr. Umar Johnson, OPP; Candace Owens, OPP; and Tariq Nasheed, OPP.
Look, hold on.
This conversation.
Hold up. I said, from what I saw from Mama Sharazad Ali, from what you showed me, I would have to say that I would have to do more research on her.
Okay.
I have seen in the past where I didn't like some of her approach, but from what you showed me some pretty good clips. I would say that I would have to, the verdict is, I would have to review and maybe re-examine it. I do think that she's heavy-handed when it comes to women, but again, I go back to being inconclusive. But from what you showed me, I would say that she seems to be what's the other one?
A great leader.
Leaning towards, if this is the only 2 things that we wing, I don't think none of them are probably great leaders. But I wouldn't call her a fraud in the same category with these people.
I agree. Like the elder, and she's an elder, so I have a lot of
not because you're elders. The elders out here, elders didn't got us. Because Tariq gonna be an elder one day, Umar gonna be an elder, and then Candice is gonna be an elder.
That's true. Well, that sister, she's the only one on the fence. The other ones, they got the OPP starchly with all our full chest. So this has been very interesting to kind of talk about the folks who talk about Black people and who say they're servicing Black people. And we got a first take from Dr. Da. So listen, we'll be back in 2 weeks. We got a new topic on the table. We'll be dropping real soon. Thank you guys for coming out. This has been Are You Down with OPP, Oppression Pimps or Great Leaders? Season 1, episode 7. We boxed up and out. We deuced and out.
Peace, family.
Good night. Deuces.
When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Black and I'm proud. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. Become a part of it. Embrace it. 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 When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim you're Africanist, you're going to get your mind back. Black and I'm proud. Claim you're African. Black and I'm proud. I'm telling you. When you claim